Practice set 2.3. First question. The question is, state the order of the surds given below. We have given the surds and we have to write the order of the surds which we have given here. So we have 5 examples in all. First example is the number which we have given, that is cube root of 7, that is a surd, and we have to write the order of the surd. So here we have to write the order, and all of you know that if nth root a is an irrational number, then n is called as order of the surd. Here it is nth root of a. If nth root a is a surd, then n is called as order of the surd. So the number which we have here in place of n, that is called as order of the surd. And here in the first example, order of the surd is order of the surd is order of the surd. Order of the given surd we can write order of the surd is, in place of n we have 3, and we know that n is always greater than 1. n is positive integer which is greater than 1. So here in place of n we have 3, so we can write order of the surd is 3. Now we have second example. This is example number 2. In the second example we have given 5 into root 12, that is the given surd. It is a surd. It is a surd, and we have to write the order of the surd. Now nothing is there in place of n. Here in place of n, this is nth root a is, if nth root a is irrational number, then it is called as surd, and here n is the order of the surd. A is positive rational number which is called as radicand, and this is the radical sign. These 3 things we have to remember carefully about the surd. And here nothing we have given, it means that we have 2 there, that is very important. Otherwise maximum times nothing is there means we consider that 1 is there. For example, in the denominator of the number is nothing is there, at that time we will take 1 there. If the index of the number is not given, we will take 1 there, but here we know that this is the sign of square root. Nothing is here means this is the symbol of square root. Now here we have 3, so it is cube root. If we have 4 there, then it is 4th root. If we have 5 here, then it is 5th root. So like that, this is the square root. Nothing here we have means we have 2 there. Since the order, that is n, is positive integer greater than 1. So here we have n is equal to 2. So you can write order of the surd is order of the surd is 2. Order of the surd is 2. Now we have third example. In the third example we have given a surd, that is 4th root of 10. 4th root of 10, and here in place of n we have 4. So you can directly write order of the surd is order of the surd is 4. Order of the surd is 4, since we have 4 in place of n. Then example number 4. Here we have square root of 39. Square root of 39. So already we studied here nothing is there means we have 2 there. So you can simply write order of the surd. Order of the given surd is 2. And then we have last example, that is example number 5. In the 5th example we have given the number cube root of 18. It's cube root of 18. So here we can easily write that order of the surd is 3. Order of the surd order of the surd is 3 since we have cube root of 18. In place of n we have 3. So, here this is very important. Nth root a, if nth root a is irrational number, then it is called as surd, and here n is the order of the surd. A is a positive rational number which is also called as radicand, and this is the radical sign. These three things are very important. So, you have to remember all these three things. So, this is all about the first question from the practice set 2.3. Now, we will study the next question, that is second question from practice set 2.3. Second question from the practice set 2.3. The question is, state which of the following are surds. Justify. Justify means we have to explain. If it is surd, then we have to explain, we have to write the reason why it is surd. And if it is not the surd, then also we have to explain, we have to justify why it is not the surd. Justify means we have to explain, we have to write the reason why it is a surd or it is not the surd. So, we have the first example, that is cube root of 51. So, here we will write the first example, that is cube root of 51. Now, we have to determine whether it is a surd or it is not the surd, and here we have to explain, if it is surd, why it is a surd. If it is not the surd, then why it is not the surd. And here three things are very important. The first thing, that is the order of the surd, that is n, order of the surd. See here, again we will explain, here we already remind this part in the first question also. So, we will again remind that part here. Nth root a is called as surd, but when? Nth root a is called as surd, but when? If it is irrational number. If it is irrational number, then it is called as surd. But here we have three things important, that is order of the surd. It should be positive rational number, positive rational integer, positive integer, not rational, positive integer greater than 1. N should be a positive integer greater than 1, that is first thing. Then second thing, this a which is called as radicand, that should be positive rational number. This a, that should be positive rational number, that is second most important thing. And third and last thing, all together this whole number, that is nth root a, that is nth root a should be irrational. If it is rational, then it is not the surd, and if it is irrational, then it is surd. So, here we have three things important, that is order, radicand, and all together the given number should be irrational. Then we are able to say that it is a surd. So, we will check all the three things here. The first thing, here we have n is equal to 3. Here we have n is equal to 3, which is positive integer, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer greater than 1. The first condition is satisfied. Here the order of the surd is 3 and it is positive integer which is greater than 1. Now, here a is equal to 51. Here we have a is equal to 51, which is positive rational number. It should be rational. The number which is there in the radical sign, that is called as radicand, and this should be positive rational number. So, here a is equal to 51, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number. The second condition is also gets satisfied. Now, third and last and most important thing, that is altogether this should be irrational number. Now we have to check whether it is possible to find the cube root of 51. If we are able to find the cube root of 51 and if we get the cube root of 51, then it is rational number, and if we are unable to find the cube root of 51, then it is irrational number. It is very simple, and we know that the cubes of the numbers, 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. This is very important thing, we will discuss in detail. Here 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8. It means that between 8 and 7, between 1 and 8, between 1 and 8, 2 is there, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are unable to find the cube roots of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Then we have 3 cube, that is 27. So it means that between 8 and 27, between 8 and 27, it is impossible to get the cube root of the numbers between 8 and 27. 9, it has no cube root, we cannot find the cube root, and if we find it, then it should be irrational. Then 9, 10 up to 20, up to 26, between 8 and 27, no number has cube root, or we are unable to find the cube root of that number, and if we try to find that cube root by using the division method or other methods, then it should be irrational number. Then we have 4 cube 64. 4 cube is 64. It means that again between 27 and 64, between 27 and 64, we cannot get the cube root of a number between 27 and 64, and that 51 lies between them. 51 lies between 27 and 64. 1 चा क्यूब 1 आहे, 2 चा क्यूब 8 आहे. याचा अर्थ असा होतो की 1 आणि 8 यांच्यामध्ये जेवढे नंबर्स आहेत त्यांचं क्यूब रूट निघत नाही. त्यानंतर इथं 3 क्यूब 27 आहे. याचा अर्थ असा होतो की 8 आणि 27 यांच्यामध्ये जे नंबर्स आहेत 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 अप टू 26, त्यापैकी कोणाचंही क्यूब रूट निघत नाही. त्यानंतर वी नो दॅट 4 क्यूब इज 64. 4 चा क्यूब 64 येतो. इट मीन्स दॅट याचा अर्थ असा होतो 27 पासून 64 पर्यंत किंवा 27 आणि 64 यांच्यामध्ये जेवढे नंबर्स आहेत त्यापैकी कोणाचंही क्यूब रूट निघत नाही, आणि नेमकं 51 या दोघांच्या मध्येच येतात. सो वी आर अनेबल टू फाइंड द क्यूब रूट ऑफ 51. इट मीन्स दॅट क्यूब रूट ऑफ 51 इज irrational number. Cube root of 51 is irrational number. So here you can write this cube root of 51 is irrational number. Cube root of 51 is irrational number. Therefore it is a surd. All the three conditions gets satisfied. Therefore cube root of 51 is a surd. Cube root of 51 is a surd. Now we will take the second example, that is here we have 4th root of 16. 4th root of 16. We will write the second example here. The given number is 4th root of 16. Now here again we have to check the same three conditions. Here conditions are not going to change. First of all, we have to check the order. It should be positive integer greater than 1, and it is there, that is 4. N is equal to 4, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer, which is positive integer greater than 1. Then we have to check the radicand, that is the number which is inside the radical sign, that is a. A is equals to 16, and it should be positive rational number, and it is there. 16 is positive rational number. So here you can write a is equal to 16, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number. Then this total number 4th root of 16. 4th root of 16. Now we have to check whether it is rational or it is irrational. Now here we have 4th root. Is it possible to find the 4th root of 16? It means that is there a number whose fourth power is 16. Is there a number, असं एखादी संख्या आहे का त्याचा 4 वेळा गुणाकार केल्यानंतर 16 येतो? तो नंबर आपल्याला चेक करायचा आहे. मगाच्यासारखं साधारण सिम्पली आपण ते चेक करू शकतो. 1 to the power 4 is 1. 1 to the power 4 is 1. 2 to the power 4 is 2 to the power 4 is, that is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, 4 times. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and it is equals to 16. It means that fourth root of 16 is 2. It is 2 to the power 4 is 16. 2 to the power 4 is 16. It means that fourth root of 16 is 2. इथं 2 या नंबरचा 4 टाइम्स आपण मल्टिप्लिकेशन केला तर 16 येतो. याचाच अर्थ 16चं फोर्थ रूट 2 येते. याचा अर्थ याची व्हॅल्यू 2 आहे. फोर्थ रूट ऑफ 16 इज रॅशनल नंबर. फोर्थ रूट ऑफ 16 इज रॅशनल नंबर. इट मीन्स दॅट गिवन नंबर इज नॉट अ सर्ड. 2 conditions are satisfied. Here 2 conditions, first 2 conditions are satisfied, but the third condition is not satisfied. Here you can write fourth root of 16 is equal to 2, which is rational number. Which is rational number. The value of fourth root of 16 is 2, and that is the rational number. And if it is rational, then it is not the surd. It is very important that altogether the given number, it should be irrational, and we get that it is rational number. Therefore it is not a surd. So we can write the answer here. Fourth root of 16 is not a surd. Fourth root of 16 is not a surd. Why it is not the surd? Since it is rational number, it is not the surd. It is very important that the number altogether which we have given, that should be irrational. Then it is called as surd, and we get that this is the rational number. Since we get the fourth root of 16, that is 2. So now this is all about the second example. Now we will solve the third example. Third example, the given number is fifth root of 81, and we have to justify whether it is a surd or it is not the surd. Here n is equal to 5, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer, which is positive integer greater than 1. Then a is equal to 81. A is equal to 81, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number. And then third and last condition, that is this number which we have given all together, that should be irrational. So we will check whether it is rational or irrational. Fifth root of 81. Now we have to check, is there a number whose fifth root is there a number that should be a fifth root of 81, or simply we have to find a number whose 5 times product is 81. आपल्याला अशी एक संख्या आपल्याकडे अवेलेबल आहे का ज्याचा 5 वेळा मल्टिप्लिकेशन केल्यानंतर तो 81 येईल. सो आपण सपोज 1 या नंबरचा जर 5 टाइम्स मल्टिप्लिकेशन केला तर तो 1च असणार आहे, आणि 2 या नंबरचा जर आपण 5 टाइम्स मल्टिप्लिकेशन केला तर तो 32 असणार आहे. 3 या नंबरचा जर आपण 5 टाइम्स मल्टिप्लिकेशन केला 3 या नंबरचा, इट इज 3 इंटू 3 इंटू 3 इंटू 3 5 टाइम्स. दिस 3 इंटू 3 9, 3 इंटू 3 9, 9 इंटू 9 81 multiplied by 3, that is 3 1 जा 3, 3 8 जा 24. If we take the product of 3 5 times, it is 243. It is 243, and see this 81 is not there in our list. 1 is there, 32 is there, and then we have 243. It means that between 32 and 243 we are not able to find the fifth root of those numbers which are between 32 and 243. Fifth root of 32 is 2, fifth root of 243 is 3. So there is no any number between 2 and 3 to get the fifth root of 81. So here this is irrational number. Since we are unable to find the fifth root of 81, अशी एकही संख्या आपल्याकडे नाही आहे की त्याचा 5 वेळा गुणाकार केल्यानंतर तो 81 येईल. So this is irrational number. So here we can write fifth root of 81 is irrational number. Fifth root of 81 is irrational number. So we are now able to say that it is a surd. So we can write here, therefore fifth root of 81 is a surd. Fifth root of 81 is a surd since it is irrational number. Now we have example number 4, that is square root of 256. Now here the first condition, that is n is equal to 2, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer greater than 1. The first condition is get satisfied. Now we have to check the second condition. Here a is equal to 256, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number, and then is square root of 256. Is it possible to find the square root of 256? And we know that square root of 256 is 16. Square root of 256 is 16. 256 या संख्येचं वर्गमूळ 16 आहे. Is it correct? We know the square and square roots. We have by heart all the square and square roots up to 30, squares of the numbers up to 30 and square roots of the numbers up to 900. So here 15 square is 225 and 16 square is 256. You can take the product on the page and check whether the product of 16 into 16 is 256 or not. 16 6 are 96, 6 as it is 9 carried, 16 1 are 16 plus 9 to 25. So we have 256. So here we can write square root of 256 is equal to 16, which is rational number, which is rational number. It means that it is not the surd. It means that it is not the surd, since altogether the given number is not irrational, since it is not the surd. So we can write here square root of 256 is not a surd, is not a surd. Now we have example number 5. We will write here example number 5. The given number is cube root of 64. Now here we have n is equal to 3, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer greater than 1. First condition is satisfied. A is equal to 64, which is positive rational number. A is equal to 64, which is positive rational number, which is positive rational number. Second condition is also gets satisfied. Now we have to check whether cube root of 64 is rational or irrational, and we know that cube root of 64 is 4. Cube root of 64 is 4. Since it is rational number, 64 चं cube root 4 येतं, which is rational number, which is rational number. The third condition is not gets satisfied. The third condition is not gets satisfied, since it is not a surd. So we will write here answer, that is cube root of 64 is not a surd. Is not a surd. Cube root of 64 is not a surd. Now we have last example, that is example number 6. The given number is square root of 22 upon 7. Here we have n is equal to 2, which is positive integer greater than 1, which is positive integer, which is positive integer greater than 1. First condition is gets satisfied. Now a is equal to 22 upon 7. A is equal to 22 upon 7, and we know that the 22 upon 7 is rational number. This is the confusion for many students, since we know that this is the value of pi, 22 upon 7 is the value of pi, and pi is an irrational number. Actually pi is an irrational number, but 22 upon 7 is not irrational. We already simplified this number in the previous exercise. We write the decimal form of this number. We write the decimal form of this number, and that is non-terminating recurring. If we divide 22 by 7, then we will get 3 point recurring 14278 something, but 6 digits are gets recurred. 6 digits are gets recurred since it is rational number, but we take this number as the value of pi. So 22 upon 7 is not the irrational number, since that is the value of pi, but we know that the decimal form of this number is non-terminating but recurring, and if recurring is there, then it is rational number. So here 22 upon 7 is rational number. Now this is square root of 22 upon 7, we have to check whether it is rational or it is irrational. It is not possible to find the square root of 22 upon 7, since it is irrational. Is irrational number, is irrational number. Since we are unable to find the square root of 22 or square root of 7, we are unable to find the square root since it is a surd. So we will write here, therefore square root of 22 upon 7 is a surd. So this is all about the second question from the practice set 2.3. Now remaining questions we will study into the next video lecture. Thank you.